Hello friends, I'm back again with a review of the Tata Tiago 2021 XE optional variant petrol manual. Well, this is how the key looks. It's a flip key. It gets lock, unlock with the follow me headlight function. The car looks very sharp and aggressive from the front. It does not get any projectors or LED. It just gets a normal halogen bulb with the chrome lining in the bottom. Tata calls this chrome lining the humanity line with the piano black finishing on the top. This is a traditional tri-arrow Tata grille. Fog lights are not available in this variant, but you can fit it as an accessory. In the side there are body colored ORVMs with the door handle. The car gets steel wheels with the wheel cover. The profile is 175/65 R14. The ORVM is electronically adjustable with the turn indicator. In the back there is a high mounted stoplight with a spoiler with this piano black finishing on both the sides. The Vocal for Local sticker. Tata has given this Vocal for Local sticker because they wanted to promote Indian made cars more. There are two reverse parking sensors in the back. For those who have watched my review of the Tata Nexon, they know that the key of the Tata Nexon and the Tiago look quite similar. But in the Nexon, if you keep pressing the center button in the key, the boot gets unlocked, but in the Tiago it does not. The boot is 242 liters in capacity, considering the compact size of the car. There are two towing hooks on both of the sides. You can put up to 3 kg of luggage on both. Let me show you the spare wheel. The spare wheel is of another company. It is a smaller size. It is a 155/80 R13 spare wheel. I've got enough knee room, headroom and under thigh support. The seat is pushed maximum back and I've still got enough knee room. There are two headers in the back, but they are not adjustable. Since this is a compact car with a raised floor, the center passenger may not be comfortable and there is no center headrest. A kid can be squeezed in here in the center, but 3 adults will not be comfortable. We have put seat covers and floor mattings matching the interior of the car, which gives the cabin a airy feel. The stock seats were black in color with the tri-arrow shaped design in the center. The doors get the dual tone treatment. Now let me tell you the dimensions. 376 mm of length, 1677 mm of width, 1535 mm of height, 2400 mm of wheelbase, which is quite good, and a good ground clearance of 1700 mm. The car gets a flat bottom steering wheel with audio controls and this gloss black finishing in the bottom. The car does not get a center armrest, but they have given lot of storage options. You can fit a 1 liter bottle on both of the sides in the front and a 0.5 liter bottle in the back. This is a USB port with a 12 volt charging socket in the front with lot of storage space in the bottom. Now the control for the manual AC. The car comes with a Harman infotainment system with 4 speakers which sound quite okay. This infotainment system has got USB, Bluetooth, radio FM, park assist, approach lamps, audio leveler, all of that. This is the fully digital MID of the car. It has got trip A, trip B, average, distance to empty, and that's it. The outside rear view mirror controls are placed here. These are the controls for the power windows. This is the button for the child lock. This is a paperclip holder on the driver's side. It's a smart touch that Tata has given it a hook on the passenger side which can hold up to 2 kg of luggage. There's a button placed here to open the glove box. The glove box opens in a soft manner. There's a family of elephants as the symbol in the glove box. Does it mean Hathi Mere Sathi? Please key in your comments. The glove box is neatly divided. There's a shelf on top to keep your documents with a pen holder in the bottom. The car does not come with a vanity mirror for the passenger in this model. Now let me tell you the safety features. This car is a 4-star NCAP rated car with ABS, EBD, steel belt warning, cornering stability control. The driver will have extra confidence turning this car at higher speeds around the corners because this will be planted to the ground. This is how the engine bay looks. As you can see, there are a lot of cables running around here and there. Tata could have done a better job concealing this. To compare this to the other cars in this segment, let's take the Hyundai Grand i10 Nios as an example. The engine bay of the Nios looks much compact and cleaner. Let me show you how much sound the engine makes. This is the 1.2 litre Revetron 3-cylinder engine which produces 83 horsepower at 6000 rpm and 130 Newton meters of torque. As I mentioned earlier, this is a 3-cylinder engine. Maybe the good point of this is it has a grunt. This grunt gives it a sporty sound. Let me tell you the positives. Very good ride and handling, good build quality. The interior is well placed together with a good speaker system. The negatives are the panel gaps are not even. There are a lot of wires running around here and there, which is not only in the engine bay but generally everywhere. The fit and finish could have improved a lot. They should have given a 4-cylinder engine. If you compare this to the competitors as Grand i10 Nios, Swift, Ignis, they have a 4-cylinder engine which gives them a smooth ride. So that's it friends. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.